Hello, how are you? A beautiful Friday to all the beautiful people out there. Hope you are doing well, you and your family. I just had me a beautiful bowl of pounded yam with bean soup. I will have that up. It's my friend's favorite, so I tried it today. So it's delicious, and I'm having me warm water. So today, no tea. It's good sometimes you just keep your intestines with warm stuff, with the warm water therapy and stuff. It's not always tea, coffee, and what have you. Sometimes just water. It's good, warm water. So today, real quick, we are going to be discussing some things that I just stumbled on, and it's also part of our community and our way of life, our characters, mannerism, and what have you, our characteristics and stuff. Okay, Bala Ali Ahmad, hello, how are you? Muzalil Hassan, how are you? Yakubo Abdul, how are you? Saho, hello, how are you from Algeria? Hello, and all the beautiful people joining me today. I'm welcoming you on this page. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, because most of the videos will be on YouTube channel. Sometimes you don't get to see the videos here. So yes, Ilyasu, how are you? Yes. So today I'm going to be discussing some things that has to do with trust issues and stuff that has to go in relationship or in friendship and what have you. I stumbled on a case on this blog and stuff, Hausa, they call it Hausa TV, about a lady called Khadija from the local government of Bichi, and with a guy that she was in a relationship with. I think his name is Sadiq. And then he kept bluffing, kept threatening her, telling her spiritually that she should pay him back his money and what have you, and whatsoever that they have, and he was still in love, just like this scenario is different. He was still in love with her, and she kind of like, she did a gold digging situation, and she decided to take off. She finished her school. I guess maybe he was the one that paid her education and stuff, and what have you. And then she decided to take off. So he was very angry, and he kept threatening her spiritually, telling her that he's going to take her life and what have you and stuff like that, that nobody steps on him and goes free and what have you and stuff. But it seems like a joke, and he was talking to one of her relatives, either her sister or so, and she was like she should do his worst and what have you, And he still went on, and he went and collected sand from her doorstep in front of her house, and he went to go and collect sand from the graveyard, and he mixed them together, and he went to go and give it to the malam, or to the what they call it, to the, how do they call this person, the herbalist and stuff, or the the magician. So he went and he did the stuff, and he kept swearing and stuff, and all what have you. I think he took off after that, and the lady died just one day in her husband's house. So I find it very difficult to believe things like this, but my advice is to women out there to try their possible best to make sure that they are humane in their conduct. And my advice to also males out there, they should make sure that they are matured in their transactions, and they should also make sure that they go to the station. There are things that you can table your situation. You can go and put in this request into a police report, because when you kill someone, or when you either directly or indirectly kill someone, you have your own case with God, and you don't have the right to take anybody's life, But when you have a disagreement, or somebody got smarter or something like that, you can find a way to make sure that you do it legally, not illegally. Never take laws into your hands. It's very wrong. That's the breach of human right. He has now become a spiritual criminal. you know, and he was even boasting and saying and bluffing that he does for politicians, that he's the front personnel for politicians, that he goes and do all this kind of dirty spirit things and stuff like that, you know. So I reach out also to all these malams that they are doing things like this. Always weigh your conscience when you're doing. They have dirty malams, they have clean malams. Always weigh your conscience and stuff. I believe if she does not have his entitlement and she hasn't done evil, I believe it wouldn't have harmed her, you know. But at the same time, you know, when you do things like that, never think that you can get away with karma and stuff. Maybe she has been doing it for a lot of people, but still it's not justifiable for you to do such things like that. It's very inhumane and disgusting. And at the same time, you know, we must learn to be honest and trustworthy in our situation and not be dubious, because nobody wants to be deceived. You know, deception can drive someone psychologically crazy. It takes only very few people to have this endurance level and tolerance level. So we must learn to mediate in the right way. I believe the sister did not mediate in the right way. She either exacerbated the situation, she exaggerated, she made him go overboard. You know, they took him for granted, you know. So when you do such things like this, you have to find a way to calm the person down, or either mediate or something, you know. And you're trying to tell him to go and do his worst, and God gave him the it's like God, you know, give him the right to do things. It's a choice, you know. It's a choice. Either you want to do good or evil, you know, and you weigh the thing, or either you leave it for God to do his own judgment. So this is one of the most disgusting situations that I've had. It's really sad, and I know there are lots of people that do things like this. So I'm reaching out to them. They should please watch out. You know, don't think you're playing a trick and stuff like that. It's not good for you to be messing with people's psychology or messing with people's emotions and think that it's okay. It's not okay. You know, you have to be real. You have to be honest. You know you're not going into a deeper relationship. Don't deceive that person, because you never know who God might give the upper hand to do whatever he wants and what he wishes. So always be real and humane in your transaction. And that's my discussion for today. Learn, when you are given trust, learn to also manage that trust, learn to hold that trust, learn to also respect that trust, because trust is very difficult to earn it, you know. So when you are given that trust, please, in the name of God that you worship, don't play with that person, because trust is a very, very important thing in life. You don't play with people's trust and heart and stuff and make them like crazy. You know, it's not okay. They are both at fault, you know, they are both at fault. At the beginning, she was the one at fault, but at the end, now he's the one at fault. So that's my discussion for today, and we must learn to make our morals better. Well, still on the American election and the American inauguration, interesting that Donald Trump was being ushered out through the back door, and then now Biden is in. He has lifted all the bans and stuff on all the countries and stuff like that, including Nigeria and many other countries that were banned and stuff, and many policies were changed and stuff like that. I just wish him all the best. I hope that we don't get some kind of nasty surprises, you know, because I always like to, you know, see what they can do, because sometimes you put so much hope and then you see something different. But I'm hoping that he succeed, and all the good leaders out there, I'm hoping also they succeed. With my strong American and Nigerian roots, I believe that there's greater days ahead. Let's try to make our best impact in wherever places that we find ourselves. You have a beautiful Friday. Juma Akram to all the beautiful people. It's still another day on earth, so try and make the best of it. Bye-bye.